everyone. Welcome to The Connect. I will be your host, Valeria Martinez, and today we have...
My name is Jared Boggs. I am the Service Learning Coordinator, and I oversee the TNT Center here at St. Philip's.
Yes, so we will be talking about the TNT Center and all of its benefits and everything. We're going to get into it for students that aren't aware of what the TNT Center is, such as myself. To be honest, I'm not going to lie. Okay, so what is the TNT Center?
So the TNT Center, let's start with what it stands for. TNT stands for Tutoring and Technology. It's one of the tutoring centers here at St. Philip's. So where you have like the Math Center, the Writing Center, the Science Center, the Bird Sanctuary and Math World and all those, the TNT Center is more of a cross-curriculum tutoring center. So we don't just focus on one subject. It's also a place that students can come and study. So we have study areas, we have private study rooms, we have group study rooms, and also students who need a room for testing if they need to take a test there. We have space available for that as well.
Okay. See, that I didn't know. I thought the only study rooms were here in the library.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, library has a bunch of great study rooms. We have a few of our own too, but yeah.
That's cool. See, because sometimes I'm not going to lie, I don't like waiting. So, going to the TNT Center would be nice. All right. So what areas of study do you guys focus on?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's a great question. So like I was saying, we're a cross-curriculum tutoring center, which means we focus on a variety of subjects. So we do have, a math tutor, we do have writing tutors, but we also focus on things such as accounting or business or computer classes and things like that, Spanish, right?
Yeah.
So what we try and do is fill in some of those gaps where there may not be a dedicated tutoring center for those subjects. So we focus a lot on that. And then the other big thing that we do is TEAS tutoring. So TEAS is an exam that a lot of students going into the medical fields have to take. And that's part of your application to get into the medical program you're trying to get into, LVN, physical therapy, whatever. And so the TEAS, you're scoring the TEAS test is part of that. So it's kind of a big deal. So we have tutors, we have study guides to help students prepare for that test as well. So like I said, we focus on a little bit of everything there.
See, that's really cool. I actually love that. So what's your current schedule?
So the schedule is a little bit confusing if you want to write it down. It is...
Where's my pen? Y'all write it down.
Monday through Thursday, 8 a.m. to 7 p.m. Fridays, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. And then Saturdays, we're open from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m.
Oh, okay. All right. The weekends are nice. Do you guys need an appointment to actually go or no?
So you don't need an appointment. It is walk-in basis. However, we do encourage people to try and at least reach out to the tutor ahead of time to find out if they're available or not. Part of that is because all of our tutors are part-time, right? So they work a part-time schedule. So we don't want students just to come in and think that there may be a tutor available when they're not. So we do have all the tutors' email addresses listed on the TNT webpage. And I can share that with y'all. And so it is always a good idea for students to shoot them an email, find out what their weekly schedule is and when they tend to have availability. Because there are students that come kind of every week, have set appointments. They're not set appointments, but they know what time that they want to go. So it is helpful to reach out ahead of time. However, if you're I'm on campus, I need to go talk to somebody now, come on in. We'll do what we can for you. Yeah, you don't need to have an appointment.
Yeah,
if someone's free,
it's preferred.
Yeah, if someone's free, they're going to help you out.
All right, that's cool. Let me see. So, as you said, you guys have a variety of tutors. What can you guys help with?
Mm-hmm. So, for the most part, here's how a tutoring session would look, right? A student would come in and be like, hey, I'm in an EDUC class, right? Or I'm in English 1301, and I need help writing this paper. So what the tutor might ask is, okay, let me see the assignment. Let's make sure you're following the guidelines of the assignment. And then depending on where the student's at, they may need help with the research part of it. So the tutor could help them get some ideas for research. They may need help with the outline. They've already done the research, but they need to start piecing together. A lot of times too, especially with those writing papers, it's really the formatting. There's MLA, APA, Chicago style. And so a tutor could just help you with the formatting, make sure, because you get scored on that stuff too, right? So that's kind of how like something that could help you with in that essence. For like a math class, student will just come in with homework, right? And be like, help me, I've got to do these 20 assignments by Thursday at 2, right? Can you help me out with them?
Yeah.
And then obviously, as everyone knows, tutors do not give you the answer. They help you work through it. They kind of help coach you to find the solution, right? So that's kind of what they would help you with. Outside of that, we do offer just like study tips. I think we talked about the TEAS prep sessions.
Yes.
Those are held in a group setting, right? So you may have 1, 2, 3, 4 other people in there at the same time, all preparing for that TEAS exam, and they're all just bouncing questions off the tutor. Okay. So kind of it's very free-flowing like that because everyone might be at different levels as they're preparing for that test. So they can help with a variety of different things.
Okay, see. I really like this. I love this school. Anyways, would you happen to know if these tutoring sessions or anything could like give extra credit towards the class that they're taking?
Good question. That has happened in the past, right? And it's really helpful. Like at the start of every semester, our tutors try and reach out to instructors, be like, hey, here are my hours this semester. Mm-hmm. If you do have any students, send them our way. That's what we're here for, right? We want to help. A lot of times students, they're hesitant about going to tutoring or they don't think they need the help. Just could be a variety of things. Don't have the time, right? Mm-hmm. So getting instructors to encourage students to come to tutoring really helps, right? So there are times that tutors are like, hey, if you go to tutoring X amount of times, you'll get like 5 bonus points or whatever, right?
Okay.
And at that point, like we've had instructors reach out to us like, hey, send me a list of students that came to y'all this semester because they're going to get bonus points, right? So it doesn't happen all the time, but it has happened in the past.
Okay.
And if you're listening to this and you are in a class and you're like, I want bonus points for going to tutoring, talk to your instructor, have them reach out to us, and that's something that we can do on our end. Yeah. We'll send the teachers a list. Here's all your students that came this semester. If you want to give them bonus points, please do, right? Yeah. But yeah, that's something we would love to set up.
Okay. All right. And then do you guys have virtual sessions or no?
That's another great question. So I'm going to give you like a 2-part, maybe 3-part answer. So yes.
You got it. Go for it.
So all the tutors are capable to tutor via Zoom, right? Mm-hmm. And that's kind of how we would set up a virtual session. Those ones you do need to do them by appointment because the tutors don't just have their Zoom open all the time, right? But again, exact same process. Go to the webpage, shoot them an email, say, here's when I'm free. Can you do it on Zoom? Tutor will be like, sure. They'll send a Zoom link, right? And just set up a time. That happens a lot too for like those Saturday hours.
Yeah.
Like some folks can't make it to campus on Saturday, but they'll set up a Zoom. So that's the way to do it. And the tutors have gotten pretty adept at tutoring via Zoom, right? Outside of that, I don't know if you're familiar with BrainFuse tutoring.
Yes. I mean, We'll run over it.
Give you a super quick spiel. BrainFuse is a really cool service that the college, Alamo colleges as a whole, pays for. So what BrainFuse is, it's 24/7 online tutoring with professional tutors from around the world. So typically you would have to pay like out of pocket, I forget what it is, like $25 an hour. Maybe it's even more than that. But the college ends up buying all these hours for students to use. Yeah. And so you can log in from your Canvas. If your instructor sets it up, I think there's a button that says online help. So you can log in through Canvas at any time of day. What's really helpful is if it's like Sunday at midnight, and you're like, oh, this paper's due Monday. Mm-hmm. We're not, TNT's not open, right? Yeah. But I know, when I was in school, a lot of folks do homework on Sunday. It's kind of like a chill day to do that. So if you do feel like you need help, you can log into that BrainFuse online tutoring, and it's a chat-based, right? So you can chat with someone from around the world, the professional tutors, they're degreed, and they can help you with that, right? Another cool thing about BrainFuse is you can upload a paper and then they will review it and send you revisions, I think within like 2 days. So even if you're not like, I don't want to get on and chat with somebody, at least use that service that we're paying for anyway to upload your paper and just have someone look at it. It never hurts to have more people look at it. TNT will even be like, send it to BrainFuse, the paper, then bring it to us with their revisions, and we'll look at it together with you too. Yeah. It will make even further revisions on it, right? Okay. Just because the more eyes on your paper are going to help.
Honestly.
So there are avenues for students not on campus, students who are fully remote or hybrid to still get tutoring services.
Okay, good, because I'll be up at like 3 a.m. thinking about my work.
Oh, and I get it.
Do you guys have any events, or do you guys usually host events for the TNT Center or no?
Some of the events that we do, we've done every semester around midterms, like an open house.
Mm-hmm.
And that's where we just encourage people. I mean, it's not just for students, it's for staff to come learn about it. There's always new staff here. There's always new faculty here. So we'll try and send out promotion. We have like food and some drinks. And we kind of shut down the center today. You can still come for tutoring, right? But we have like a prize wheel. You could spin the prize wheel and win something just so people can become more aware of what we
Yeah.
do. Like stuff like this, I don't always get a chance to like, do an interview
for
and
sure.
let folks know. So we try and get the word out that way too, right? And then at the end of the semester, and the one upcoming is going to be December 7th, which is a Thursday, and that's called Relax Fest. And that's around finals. So it's just one chance for y'all to come. Same thing. We'll have snacks in there. Like I said, TNT is a great place to study. We have those private rooms. We put on music. Sometimes we have coloring books out. So if you want a private place to study or just chill, have some snacks, we'll have that stuff set up available December 7th. Kind of like the library. The library has like
Okay.
games and stuff like
Yeah.
stress-free week or whatever. So we do events like that to kind of promote what we do and also just do a little something different.
Okay.
I know sometimes folks are on campus all day studying or with class, and they're like, well, let me just like stop in and grab a water and a bag of chips as I'm
Yeah,
passing through. And I'm
just
like,
a
hey,
quick thing.
while you're here, study. And if you want a tutor, we got them available for you.
I like that. All right. And then what's a frequently asked question you receive? It could be, about the TNT Center.
I mean, a lot of which you've already asked here, I would say.
Alright.
Yeah. The hours, the subjects. We do get asked a lot about that TEAS exam.
Yeah.
So I think the best way we get promote our services is word of mouth. It's other students telling other students, right? And we've had so many students come through and be successful on that TEAS exam because they came to tutoring that then they tell other people, and it kind of like word of mouth.
Yeah.
So we get people walk in, they're like, I'm heard this is where I can take the TEAS. And it's like, okay, well, hang on. We do TEAS study sessions here, but you can take the TEAS at the testing center, or are you looking to take it somewhere else, right? So we get a lot of questions about TEAS. The one thing I'll say is that, like I said, those are group sessions that we do at set times throughout the week. Those are drop-in basis. What's cool about those ones is that they're hybrid. So let's say you and me are in that TEAS session in a room with the tutor. That tutor's also going to have their Zoom open. And so there's folks at home on Zoom or wherever they're at, right? On Zoom there as well. So those are really cool sessions that they're just drop-in. If you're free, we're not expecting you to come every single week if you can't. But whenever you can, when you're getting ready for that test, just hop on in. So that's how that schedule looks. And if you want to come by the TNT Center, we've got that schedule. We can hand it out to you. So you know throughout the week, hey, here's when these sessions are if I'm available.
Okay.
And then, like I said, we have those study guides for that exam too. And that is something we can check out to students
All right.
for the whole semester. Yeah.
So thank you guys for joining us. This has been The Connect, and we went over the TNT Center. Again, I am your host, Valeria Martinez, and here we have...
Jared Boggs. Thanks for having me.
And thank you guys for actually tuning in and listening. I hope you guys actually learned something from this and got some more information on the TNT Center. Thanks, guys. Have a good one.